MUPPITS Video Demonstration Data Warehouse. The MUPPITS Data Warehouse software addresses the problem of media management for post-production houses. Post-production houses receive data from content creators all the time on a variety of different devices, formats and servers. The process of handling this media for the post-production houses is a very time-consuming business. It can literally take days of effort to manually load and copy all of the media from the content creators to the post-production houses in-house storage area. In addition to the straightforward copying, all of the media needs to be verified and, if corruption is found, reloaded from the original devices. Depending on the formats received, there may also be work in-house to transcode, review and archive the media, and this is before the post-production work has even begun. This media management work falls in the context of tight customer deadlines. The MUPPITS Data Warehouse software tries to address these problems through use of automation. We provide verifiable copying tools which support both local device uploads from USB or flash drives and secure remote server downloads. All media management has both email and database tracking, and we provide a number of tools for automated media processing. Our key value proposition is that automation reduces the personnel involved in handling commercial post-production media. For our video demonstration, we have a scenario where a film shoot is just about to finish and the media is sent by the content creators to the post-production house. The media is filmed, shot and transferred via courier to the post-production house. The footage itself is shot over 5 days and the post-production house receives 2 bundles of media ready for post-production. At the post-production house, we now set up a media ingest list so we can get access to all of the 5 days worth of footage. Ingest lists contain directories and file names of the files to copy from the target devices. You can also include search terms if you don't know exactly where an individual directory might live. Once the ingest list is set up for all 5 days, the first device is plugged in, which contains days 1 and 2. You can see that on our first device, we have 2 directories for days 1 and 2, and each directory contains image files, which are the frames which were shot on that day. Now the device is mounted OK, we'll run the copy tool. This is a command line executable, and it copies from a source device to a destination storage, in our case some network storage on a LAN, using the ingest list that we've just set up. As expected, device 1 only contains days 1 and 2, so these are the only days which are found from our ingest list. Once the copy is finished, an MD5 checksum is run on the source and destination files to make sure they're all OK. An email alert is sent so the user knows that the files have been copied, and an event sent to the database to audit this copying procedure. You can see from the email the copy is marked as failed because device 2 has not been copied yet, and days 3, 4 and 5 are still missing. We will now plug in device 2, and this contains days 3, 4 and 5 ready to be copied. The same command line tool is run using the same command line, and now it finds device 2 and days 3, 4 and 5. These will now be copied across and the MD5 checksum done as before. This time the email says that the copy is successful, and this is because all of the files have been copied. Just for reference, each file name is listed in the email so the user knows exactly what's been copied to where. Now over at the warehouse PC, we can go into the audit records for these copies, and you can see that both the copy failed and the copy success has been logged to the database with a timestamp. If we want, we can go into the details for each of these copy events and look at both the arguments used for the particular command line and the files which were copied as a result of that copy command. This audit record tells you exactly who copied what and when on any particular date range. For automation, we can set up a number of rules which allow us to respond to different events and do different processing actions. We use a graphical tool to display the rules. You can see it's a kind of event flow showing events from the left to the right. Here we have a rule for copying media to the reviewer's PC whenever it's ingested. And after that copy is finished, we then email the reviewer to tell the person to have a look at those files. Other types of actions that could be included are automatic transcoding of media whenever it's ingested, or sending of the media to an archive machine for backup to tape. New automated actions can also be added to the warehouse PC over time, simply by dropping in new Python scripts to run the automated procedures. Now we can scroll up our process in focus log to see what happens in response to the various copy events that we've just initiated. You can see that here the copy event is located, and in automated response to the new files being copied to our network storage, the media has been ingested into the warehouse and media IDs added into the database. As per the rules, the automated action has been, in response to the new media being copied, to automatically start a new copy process to copy that media to the reviewer's PC. This is running in the background now. Moving to the reviewer PC space on our LAN, we can see that we have days 1 to 5, so they've all been copied, and we can browse the individual files just as before, and these files are now ready for manual review. Back with the process invoker, you can see that the copy to the reviewer's PC is finished, and this has started an email task to tell the reviewer to have a look at the files which are now ready for him to look at. This manual task is finished, and you can see the email has arrived, and the email contains both the task instructions to look at the files which have just been copied, and the locations of where the files are, and any other auxiliary information. You can see that the use of copy lists and automation in response to events allows us to manage our media with very little human interaction, allowing us to make use of out of office hours, for example, overnight processing. In summary then, the MUPPITS Data Warehouse software provides verifiable copy tools, auditable tracking of events, and automation of copy, transcode, and manual tasking via email. Our key value proposition is that automation reduces the number of person hours involved in post-production media management. This work has been conducted in the MUPPITS Project by the IT Innovation Centre, which is part of the University of Southampton. The MUPPITS Project is funded by the UK's Technology Strategy Board.